Hi there, Tigard United Methodist Church friends. I'm recording this video to share an update with you about our church's plans for reopening, and in particular, resuming in-person worship. With the lifting of most COVID restrictions coming soon in Oregon, once we hit that 70% one-dose vaccination metric. By the way, have you gotten your vaccination yet? You may be wondering why we aren't planning to return to in-person Sunday morning worship as soon as possible. There are a couple of reasons why. For one, we are still in a pandemic, even though things are getting better, and we want to reopen in a way that is thoughtful and safe. We don't want to rush into it after 15 months, and we still really value doing no harm, doing our part to help get the pandemic under control. But even more, we need to make changes to our tech setup in the sanctuary so that we can continue to offer our worship service online. This is the tripod that sits here right in the center of the sanctuary right now with cables running to the back so that we can do our live stream. We have a great team working on these upgrades to our technology, and we have some of the equipment we need, but we also need time to install it and make sure it all works. As you've probably already heard me say, you are invited to join me in the sanctuary in July while we do our live stream worship on YouTube. We'll start with 25 people in the sanctuary. We're offering that on the first 3 Sundays of July. Then on the last Sunday of July and the first Sunday of August, our worship will be pre-recorded and available online because we will be installing and testing our new tech equipment. That means that on August 8th, we'll reopen for hybrid worship, which just means that we'll plan worship for both people in the sanctuary and people who are joining us online. In August, we also hope to increase the number of people in the sanctuary. Then, in September, we'll welcome as many people for in-person worship as we think we safely can. The first few months that we return to in-person worship, we're asking people to let us know they plan to attend so we can be sure to stay within our capacity limit. You'll be able to do that by registering online, and it's very simple to fill out the form and let us know you'd like to come to worship. But we are also coming up with a plan to contact people who don't use computers or smartphones or don't have internet access. We want everybody who would like to worship in person to have the chance to come here to church and worship in person. Now, when we do worship in person again, we won't be able to sing together just yet, although we will still have a soloist who will sing the music of our worship service for us. We will have prepackaged communion elements for when we celebrate communion together, and we will still spread out in the sanctuary to keep distance between households and families, just to be extra safe. By the way, the church building is no longer closed, and the church office is open on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Right now, masks are required inside the church building. However, when Oregon lifts most of its COVID restrictions, including the mask mandate, we will not require a mask inside the building anymore. However, we still strongly encourage unvaccinated people to wear a mask, and we also encourage anyone who feels safer wearing a mask to go ahead and wear a mask. Please do. Other activities at the church, like Jubilate, our coffee shop, and the indoor play park and Messy Church, will resume at the earliest in September. We do hope to reopen those activities, but not until a little later this year in the fall. I am really looking forward to reclaiming those parts of our church's in-person ministry that we miss so much. We still have a long way to go, but by the grace of God and thanks to the efforts of many of you, we will get there. I hope to see you in person in the weeks and months to come. Blessings on you all.